Hey there. Most people want to build wealth, enjoy financial stability, and live without constant money worries. But while there are countless videos, books, and courses about how to get rich, very few people talk about how easy it is to lose everything. The truth is, financial ruin often happens faster than financial success. Many people unknowingly follow habits that set them on a path to financial disaster without realizing it until it's too late. So, instead of just discussing ways to build wealth, let's talk about the quickest ways to lose it all. Knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. If you can avoid these financial pitfalls, you'll already be miles ahead. Let's break it down. 1. Ignore financial education. The easiest way to lose money? Never learning how it actually works. People often assume that financial literacy is only for investors, economists, or those working in the finance industry. But in reality, managing money is a basic life skill, one that can determine whether you live comfortably or struggle paycheck to paycheck. Take two individuals. One makes a modest income but understands budgeting, saving, and investing. The other makes triple the salary but spends recklessly without any financial knowledge. Who do you think will end up in a better position long term? History has proven time and time again that financial success isn't about how much you earn, but how well you manage what you earn. Just look at professional athletes and celebrities who made millions, only to go broke within a few years because they lacked financial discipline. Meanwhile, regular people with modest incomes have quietly built million-dollar portfolios through smart investing. If you don't take the time to learn about money management, investing, and financial planning, you're setting yourself up for failure. 2. Spend more than you earn. This is the simplest, yet most destructive financial mistake people make. In today's world, social media constantly bombards us with images of luxury lifestyles, expensive vacations, designer clothing, and exotic cars. Many people fall into the trap of spending money they don't have just to keep up appearances. It starts small, maybe upgrading to the latest phone even though the old one works fine. Then comes the expensive car lease, the unnecessary shopping sprees, and before you know it, debt starts piling up. To maintain this lifestyle, some take on high-interest loans, credit card debt, or even borrow money from friends and family. Debt in itself isn't always bad, but using debt to fund a lifestyle you cannot afford is the fastest way to financial ruin. And once you start drowning in debt, escaping it becomes incredibly difficult. Avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation. Just because you earn more doesn't mean you should spend more. 3. Never make a financial plan. There's an old saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This applies to every area of life, especially finances. Without a plan, money tends to disappear faster than you realize. Many people live with no budget, savings plan, or investment strategy. They simply spend whatever comes in and hope for the best. The problem? Life is unpredictable. What happens when an unexpected expense hits, like a medical emergency, a job loss, or a sudden economic downturn? Without a financial plan, most people panic and make desperate decisions, selling valuable assets at a loss, borrowing money at high interest, or worse, falling into financial scams that promise easy money. If you want to protect yourself, you need a plan. Set a budget, track your expenses, build an emergency fund, and set long-term financial goals. Otherwise, financial chaos is just around the corner. 4. Develop expensive addictions. If you really want to drain your bank account fast, develop an addiction, whether it's gambling, drugs, excessive drinking, or even compulsive shopping. Addictions don't just damage your health and relationships, they also destroy your finances. Let's take gambling as an example. Most people believe they're just one lucky break away from winning big, but the harsh reality is that casinos and betting companies exist because the house always wins. What seems like harmless entertainment can quickly turn into an obsession that drains thousands of dollars. Similarly, alcohol and drug addictions not only lead to expensive habits, but also impact job performance, relationships, and mental well-being. Over time, people struggling with addictions often lose their jobs, their homes, and even their families. Even compulsive shopping is a dangerous addiction. Some people get an emotional high from constantly buying new things, even when they can't afford them. And when money runs out, credit cards and loans become the next option, leading to long-term financial damage. 5. Follow every trend without thinking. A great way to waste money fast is to fall for every trend and jump into every next big thing without research. For example, remember the crypto craze of 2021? Many people poured their life savings into cryptocurrencies they barely understood, fueled by hype and the fear of missing out, FOMO. When the market crashed, thousands of investors lost everything overnight. It's not just crypto. This happens in real estate bubbles, stock market frenzies, and even trendy business opportunities that promise overnight success. The truth? Wealth is built through careful planning, not reckless gambling. 6. Rely on get-rich-quick schemes. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Yet, many people still fall for get-rich-quick schemes that promise high returns with no risk. Ponzi schemes, shady investment programs, and multi-level marketing scams all prey on people's desperation for fast money. Instead of slow, steady financial growth, people look for shortcuts, and those shortcuts often lead to disaster. Ask yourself, if getting rich was that easy, why would the people behind these schemes need you? If their method truly worked, they'd be quietly making millions, not desperately recruiting others. 7. Ignore saving for emergencies. Life is unpredictable. Accidents happen, economies crash, and people lose jobs unexpectedly. The only way to stay financially secure is to have an emergency fund, but most people don't save for emergencies at all. Studies show that nearly 40% of Americans wouldn't be able to cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing money. That means one unexpected crisis, a hospital bill, a car breakdown, or a job loss, can push someone into deep financial trouble. A good rule of thumb? Save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses in an emergency fund. It's not about paranoia, it's about financial security and peace of mind. If you want to build wealth, you have to understand how people lose it first. Many financially successful people aren't necessarily geniuses, they just avoid the mistakes that keep others broke. They don't overspend, they invest in their education, they plan ahead, they stay away from scams and addictions. The truth is, becoming wealthy isn't just about making money, it's about keeping it, growing it, and protecting it. If you want financial freedom, you have to make smarter choices every single day. So next time you're about to spend impulsively, ignore financial education or take a financial shortcut. Ask yourself, am I moving toward wealth or away from it? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel.